Hi besties, welcome and welcome back. So today's video is something that I haven't done in a while. I've only done it once so far, I think, once or twice. But I want to share some ghost stories with you. So if you're into it and love ghost stories, then keep watching. Alright, so all my stories I have got from Reddit. I will literally put the link to all the stories I got down below to give credit to obviously the people that posted them on here. So alright, let's get started, shall we? I know it's not spooky season, but we all love a good ghost story. So here we go. Something invited itself into my friend's home. I've told this story on another subreddit, but this is the one haunting experience that really freaked me out. When I was younger, I had a next door neighbor named Lexi, and she was my best friend. Our parents would go on trips on motorcycles with each other, and we would camp out at one of our houses until they came back. It was normal for us. We never had any paranormal events prior to this specific night. We were sitting in the bedroom talking and doing what we normally did. We saw a bright light through her window, followed with the sound of motorcycles pulling onto the gravel driveway. We instantly think, okay, our parents forgot something. But before we could even get up to leave the bedroom, we heard a knock and a soft woman's voice say, "Hello?" The front door opened. This was a familiar sound because the door scraped against the hardwood flooring. We panicked, thinking there was an intruder at this point because this woman didn't sound like our family. We had very Texan voices. We scouted the house, scared out of our minds, just to find the front door wide open and nobody in the driveway. Nobody was in the house. We finally felt better. We walked back into her bedroom, but before she went to enter, she collapsed onto the floor and started sobbing. I didn't know what was happening. I was scared, and she told me something as tall as the doorframe was standing in her parents' room. After our parents returned, her family continued to have paranormal activity in their house. They moved out too. That's spooky. There's something like saying something dark and tall as, your door frame. Just no thanks. No thanks. Nope. That sounds totally scary. No ma'am. Alright, so this next one's kind of funny. It's I always scan through these because I wonder if I'm someone's scary story. Okay, this one was pretty good. You'll just have to listen to it. This person was someone else's scary story. Okay. Alright. When I was little, my grandparents lived near an old cemetery, old crumbling crypts, and the neighborhood kids played there. One night, we were playing a game they called Ghosts in the Graveyard. Okay, I used to play this as a kid too. It's exactly what we called it too, Ghosts in the Graveyard. Oh, it's like a version of hide and seek. Anywho. Called Ghost in the Graveyard, hide and seek tag. When it stood at one end, everyone scattered. Then it would walk straight through looking for everyone. The goal was for it to walk by without seeing you, then being able to get back to the start unseen. I ran to one side and climbed up to the top of a crypt and hid behind a stone angel. Was up there for a little while, trying to see where everyone was, and I heard someone talking. I peeked around the angel and saw two people, probably mid-late teens, guy and a girl. The girl looked up. I assumed she saw me. She dropped the flashlight she had and started screaming. Gosh, she was so loud. She ran away, still screaming, with the guy chasing behind her. I was about 7, light hair, just outside Baltimore. Second one. Whenever I'm at my grandma's place, I can't stand being downstairs. It sounds like people are walking upstairs even if there's no one else there. There has been plenty of times where I've taken a bath downstairs and heard loud thuds. as if someone was walking, and when I go upstairs again, I always ask her, "What have you been roaming around for?" But she always says she hasn't been doing anything but watching TV or checking her Facebook. My grandma says it's her infamous cursed painting of a crying boy downstairs. It's meant to bring fire and destruction, but apparently whenever you use the bathroom, he stomps in anger. That is very interesting. Very interesting. I would not be going to the bathroom there at all. I would be holding it in until I went home or whatever. Because no. Ain't no way. Alright. Third story. One time I was on a family vacation down at the ocean. We had rented a house and were staying there. It was late at night and I had been sharing a room with my sister. She was sleeping in the bed next to me. I was on my phone and minding my own business. I began to feel uneasy out of nowhere and began to hear a knocking on the wall next to me. I started to feel really scared and the knocking grew louder. I looked at the window and saw nothing. I even got up and walked into the room next door where the knocking was coming from, and I saw nothing in that room. When I returned back into my room, the knocking had stopped. I woke up my sister and asked if she had heard any of the knocking, and she told me no. I was terrified and slept with my sister in her bed for the rest of the night. Yeah, see, loud knocks and stuff like that are a huge no. You'll find me underneath the bed. I can guarantee you that, because I don't play. No. Listen, I have my own paranormal experiences, and I will put it somewhere up here. And trust me, they were pretty freaky. Even to this day, I still think about them and be like, wow, I can't believe that actually happened to me. Because I was a teenager when all this happened and wasn't sure if I really believed in ghosts or anything until all those happened to me, and now I am a firm believer. Alright, and for the last story, my grandma passed away 3 years ago. Her birthday was in January. Oh, hey, so it's mine. Carrying on. In 2020, her number was still active. It was a prepaid number. If you paid X amount, your number would be active for a year. Just after midnight on her birthday, my mom sent her a text saying, "Happy birthday, Mom." Just before 1 a.m., she received a text from that number saying, "Thank you." Ooh, this one gave me goosebumps. Oh my gosh. We went over the next day just to find the phone exactly where she left it before she died, and the battery was dead. Oh, shit. I have major goosebumps. You can't see because I'm wearing long sleeves, but oh my god. Oh my lordy. Yes. I really do think that spirits can manipulate phones and stuff because of the energy that they have. Phones also have that electromagnetic thing about them because it's electronic. And I really do think that they can communicate with us through texting and even same with calling and whatnot, and same with computers, all of that, anything with lights, There's a movie called White Noise with Michael Keaton, and if you haven't seen that movie, it's kind of, I don't know what year it came out. Let's Google it. Alright, so it came out in 2005. It's a horror mystery. Very good movie, but oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of terrified me. So, what is it? It's about this man, his wife dies, and then basically he keeps getting messages through like his electronics, his TV, his phone, you know, things like that, and it's very creepy because like also in like his TVs and stuff, he sees like 3 other spirits and whatnot, and it's just the creepiest freaking thing ever. So if you haven't seen it, I recommend watching it. But yeah, like I said, you know, this stuff actually does happen, and it's so creepy. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think I'm gonna make this a series. So if you guys have any ghost stories of your own, please, 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 please DM them to me. And I would love to share them, if you would let me, of course. Just let me know. But anyway, like and subscribe. And I will see you guys very, very soon.